This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because these criminals are attacking the channel because they are terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Listen, everyone knows by now that they are naked shorting GME to death. Okay? The SEC knows, the DOJ knows, the FBI knows, and they do absolutely nothing about it. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell GME. I'm just telling you that the stock is being manipulated. I mean, that's really the bottom line. And every day you got more institutions buying up GME shares, but we all know it's counterfeit shares. They all know it's counterfeit shares, but they know eventually the bad actors are gonna have to buy back the real shares and the counterfeit shares. Now, here's the thing. GME does not show up on the threshold list, okay? And not because they are not fair to the livers. There are a whole bunch of fair to the livers in the millions, possibly the billions. But you know what? These criminals have so much control of our data centers that they were told not to put GME on the threshold list, so it doesn't show up on the list. We know there's FTDs every single day. We know they're sending them overseas. I mean, the evidence of that is overwhelming. But yet somehow GME does not show up on the threshold list. But guess what's showing up on the threshold list? The GMEU, GME Daily ETF. Let me tell you guys something. These criminals have all kinds of tools available to them to rob and steal from retail investors, from pension funds, and from institutions that follow the rules. And here's the thing, how you know it's counterfeit shares. You have all these 13F filings showing institutions buying up, adding to their GME position. Yet, you don't see the 13Fs of the people selling these millions of GME positions. So where are they getting these positions from? It seems like everybody's loading up while nobody's selling. How is that even possible unless they're still creating millions of counterfeit GME shares? And this GMEU on the threshold list is further evidence of that. Okay? Further evidence of that. The SEC knows the crimes are being committed. The DOJ knows the crimes are being committed. The FBI knows the crimes are being committed. And they're practicing willful blindness to the fraud and corruption. Do you guys think if they were doing this with Amazon, with Apple, with Meta, with Google, do you think it would be tolerated? Of course not. There would be indictments. People would be in handcuffs. It would be a joint task force to end the fraud and corruption, and they'd be in front of Congress talking about they don't support and will not allow any corruption in the United States stock market, blah, 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 blah. The bottom line is this. GME is being naked shorted to death. The institutions that are buying into GME, they know they're buying counterfeit shares. And now you got GMEU on the threshold list because that's another tool they're using to naked short the stock. Everybody knows it, but they're doing absolutely nothing about it. But I believe one of these lawsuits is going to get to the discovery phase. We're going to get our hands on the blue sheets, on the trading history, and then the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are going to be shamed into doing their job. And you know why? Because the fraud and corruption that's going to be revealed in that discovery is going to be so overwhelming. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Why do you think the GMEU ETF is on the threshold list? Are they using it to make it short GME? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.